Pluto, a far-flung and enigmatic world, was once a solitary and reliable planet within our solar system. However, recent discussions among leading astrophysicists, including Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku, have thrust Pluto back into the limelight with surprising revelations. These scientists have proposed that Pluto's orbit may eventually intersect with Neptune's, a notion that raises questions about how such a collision might occur and what the consequences of such a cosmic event could be. Could this lead to a fascinating and unusual anomaly, or is there something more to this potential planetary collision? Join us as we delve into the possible outcomes of a Pluto-Neptune impact. Pluto, once considered a planet in its own right, is now relegated to a smaller category thanks to its unusual orbit and its status as a dwarf planet. Despite its demotion, Pluto remains a subject of fascination and research within the scientific community. Recent studies by leading astronomers show that Pluto's orbit is perilously close to Neptune's, raising alarms among astrophysicists like Tyson and Kaku about the possibility of a catastrophic collision between the two. But how could such a collision happen? Unlike the other planets in our solar system, Pluto follows an eccentric path around the Sun, taking an astonishing 248 years to complete one full orbit. Since its discovery in 1930, Pluto has not even finished a single orbit around the Sun. However, the intrigue surrounding Pluto does not end there. Its orbit is characterized by a highly elliptical shape, unlike the nearly circular orbits of the larger planets. What makes Pluto's orbit even more perplexing is its tilt. Pluto's orbit is tilted at an angle of 17 degrees to the plane of the solar system, which adds complexity to its orbital dynamics. This tilt, combined with its irregular shape, makes Pluto's orbit significantly more chaotic compared to the other planets. One of the most interesting aspects of Pluto's orbit is its interaction with Neptune's orbit. For approximately 20 years of each orbit, Pluto actually comes closer to the Sun than Neptune, which is contrary to what one might expect based on their positions within the solar system. This raises the natural question: why hasn't Pluto collided with Neptune? The answer lies in the gravitational influences of other planets in the solar system. When Pluto's orbit was first studied after its discovery, astronomers struggled to understand its unusual trajectory. Unlike the orbits of other planets, which lie close to the ecliptic plane, Pluto's orbit stands out due to its steep tilt and elliptical shape. The mystery surrounding Pluto's orbit only deepened when it was found that, in the grand scheme of things, Pluto's orbit does indeed cross that of Neptune's. This apparent paradox is resolved by the complex gravitational dynamics of the solar system, specifically through a phenomenon known as the three-body problem. The three-body problem in astrophysics is the challenge of predicting the motion of three objects, like Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun, that influence each other through their gravitational forces. The interactions between these objects create a dynamic system that is difficult to predict, as each body affects the others in a constantly changing way. For Pluto, this three-body problem helps explain why its orbit is stable despite crossing Neptune's orbit. One key concept that keeps Pluto's orbit stable is libration. In the case of Pluto and Neptune, this term refers to the phenomenon where, whenever Pluto crosses Neptune's orbit, the two planets are always at least 90 degrees apart. This spatial separation is crucial in preventing the two bodies from colliding. Another important factor is degree libration, which refers to the vertical movement of a celestial body within its orbit. For Pluto, this means that when it comes close to Neptune or any other large planet, it remains situated well above or below the plane of their orbits, adding another layer of protection against potential collisions. A third concept that stabilizes Pluto's orbit is VZK wobbling, named after the three scientists Vashkov, Zakharov, and Klamper, who studied how celestial bodies move in space. This phenomenon refers to the way in which Pluto, Neptune, and the Sun influence each other through gravity, causing slight shifts in their positions over time. In Pluto's case, VZK wobbling helps explain why its orbit, despite seeming erratic, remains stable. These forces contribute to maintaining Pluto's orbit for incredibly long periods, possibly even billions of years. Although Pluto's orbit is chaotic in nature, these gravitational influences from other planets help keep its trajectory stable. In the broader context of the solar system, these forces play a vital role in preventing planets and other celestial bodies from crashing into one another. Without these stabilizing factors, the solar system would be a much more tumultuous place, with planets and dwarf planets potentially colliding or being ejected from their orbits, causing a cascading series of impacts. For Pluto, this is especially important given the ongoing discussions about a potential collision with Neptune. Understanding Pluto's orbit gives us insight into the dynamic nature of the solar system. It serves as a reminder that even the most seemingly unstable orbits can achieve a state of equilibrium through the intricate dance of gravitational forces and orbital mechanics. The study of Pluto's orbit also highlights the need for continual research and observation to better understand the forces that shape our solar system. The case of Pluto illustrates the importance of studying the unpredictable nature of celestial bodies and the role that gravitational interactions play in their movements. The concept of orbital resonance, which refers to the delicate balance of gravitational forces that govern the orbits of celestial bodies, is clearly demonstrated by Pluto. Even small changes in its position or speed can dramatically alter its long-term orbit. In the late 1980s, computer simulations provided valuable insights into Pluto's orbit. These simulations showed that, despite the stabilizing effects of phenomena like libration, Pluto's orbit can still be highly unpredictable. A tiny deviation in its initial conditions, such as its position or velocity, could result in dramatic differences in its path over the course of millions of years.